Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm Louise, if you haven't already met me before, and this is the Ready to Ride Pilates for Horse Riders channel, where today we are going to be focusing on foot and ankle stability, which maybe if you do a lot of flat work is perhaps not the key area for you, but anyone who spends any time out of the saddle, even if you're just a happy hacker and you do a lot of cantering work, this is a really important area for you. So we are going to start off just checking that everything is lined up before you get going. Check your feet are equal in their weight bearing underneath you, so nice equal weight through both feet, and thinking about weight bearing down through the balls of your feet, so not on your heels, not on your toes, but down through the balls of your feet. Soften through your knees, check your headlights are pointing straight ahead. Take your pelvic floor lift up onto floor 3 and then elongate your spine right up, out through your neck, keeping it elastic, and then make sure that you're breathing right into the base of your lungs. It's so crucial that you make sure you're breathing into the base of your lungs and not up and down through your shoulders. Okay, and we're going to start off loosening off with a little bit of walking. So diagonal pairs on the spot, starting to engage your brain a little bit, thinking about those ropes from ribs to pelvis. Make sure they're working and you're not starting to lose that position coming forwards. Check your headlights are going straight ahead, pelvic floors onto floor 3. Then we're going to take this into the lunge position, so one foot in front of the other. And you're going to do exactly the same thing with those diagonal pairs. But now obviously your weight is going forwards and backwards. And now you want to think about your headlights moving forwards and backwards as if they are on a set of tram lines. Still thinking about your pelvic floor, ropes and breathing. We're going to swap. Do the same thing in the opposite lunge position. Once again engaging brain, first of all, ropes, headlights and pelvic floor. Okay, then we're going to take this up a little notch. So I suggest arms across your chest because it's easiest for this next one. We're going to do some lunges with some dips. So we're going to go forwards, down into dip, back up, forwards, down into a dip and back up. So the leg that's going forwards, a little wobble there, the leg that's going forwards, that foot and ankle is really working quite hard now to take your weight as you go forwards. Try to keep your headlights forwards as well and your knees lined up with your second and third toe. I'm going to make it a little bit harder still. We're going to add in a rotation, so go forwards, down into your dip and then turn from side to side. So now you're thinking about keeping your upper body level as you turn. So if you collapse to one side in your canter work, for example, this is a good exercise for you. Headlights are to the front, but now that foot that's in front has got to work really hard to help keep your balance as you go in to the turn. Only go in as far into the dip as you feel you can control. So there's no point going as deep as I am if you're not going to be strong enough or balanced enough to hold it. One more each way. One more this way. Okay, come back up. Little walk on the spot, loosen off through your thighs because they've just worked quite hard. And then we're going to get you going on one leg. So it's a little bit more static, just bring your heart rate down a little bit. Okay, while you're standing on one leg, really concentrate on feeling the contact of your foot with the floor. I think it's really important to tune into the feedback we get from our feet. Then see if you can do it with your eyes closed. And now you should find that you're wobbling a little bit more. But while you're feeling the wobbles, check what your upper body's doing, keeping your shoulders back and down. Relax through your neck. Okay, then open your eyes. I'm going to go on to the other leg. So again, before you do anything else, tune in to the feedback you're getting from your foot. And then close your eyes. And once again, you'll definitely start to wobble more. One foot or one leg will be worse than the other. But once again, think about whilst you're balancing, staying relaxed through your upper body. What you don't want to have is when you're riding, the moment your balance gets displaced, your tension goes through the roof. Also make sure you can breathe even when you're having to work on your balance. Okay, open your eyes, foot back down onto the floor. Okay, we're going to move on to your foot series. I love this exercise, it just works so many different parts of you. I will talk you through it each stage you go. Shoulders staying over your headlights. Pelvic floor onto floor 3, onto your toes. Bend your knees, drop your heels, straighten onto your toes. bend your knees, drop your heels, straighten. Toes, bend, heels, straighten. Toes, bend, heels, straighten. Now though, here's a twist. We're going to do it with your arms. So onto your toes, bend your knees, drop your heels, straighten. Onto your toes, bend your knees, drop your heels, straighten. Toes, bend, heels, straighten. Toes, bend, heels, straighten. Toes, bend, heels, straighten. One more. Toes, bend, heels, straighten. Okay, we're going to go straight into the reverse now. So now you're going to bend your knees, lift your heels, straighten the knees and come down. So bend, lift, straighten, down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. One more. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Okay, now with the arms. So bend, lift, straighten, down. 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 One more. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Good job. Okay, now walk on the spot. Loosen off through your thighs. Okay, so what you will notice is your thighs are working quite hard, your calves are working quite hard, but your ankles, all the parts of your ankles that really respond to your balance training, they're working particularly hard. Okay, we're now going to move on to your curtsy. You can keep this as big or small as you feel that you need. Hands onto your headlights is by far the easiest position. So you're going to step to the side, little bob curtsy, step, little bob curtsy. So keep it quite small. Concentrate on keeping shoulders over your headlights. Okay, then you're going to make it a little bit bigger. So bigger step. So that foot you're stepping onto, you're doing a bigger step, so it's got a bigger weight transfer through it. Okay, now start to cross that leg behind a little further. So you're doing a bigger step and a bigger cross. Try to keep your headlights forwards as much as you can, and those headlights, your shoulders over your headlights. Now the leg that crosses, take it further behind. So you're still trying to do quite a big side step, but a big step behind. So those ankles, your calf muscles, they're working hard. Now see if you can do the big step, go out behind, but also with the big cross. So this is really quite a big movement now. Your headlights will have to move a little bit with you, but try to keep your shoulders over your headlights. I seem to have some greenery attached to my foot. Hopefully that's not something you have if you're doing this indoors. Do one more each way. Good big cross. Okay, super job. Right, okay, we'll walk on the spot, and then we're going to move on to your clam. So one foot up, just the same as you would if you're doing your clam lying down. Check shoulders, ropes, headlights, pelvic floor and breathing. And then you're going to do that lovely clam movement. So we are really working your glutes, both sides, particularly this one that is on the move. But this is also a really good balance exercise. Then we'll add in some of your extensions. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, back and down. Really focus on keeping your balance on that leg. Try not to grip with your toes. Try to keep that weight really equal through the foot. So you're not gripping with the toes, because that just makes you tense. One more. Whoop, wobble there. Okay, come back down onto the other leg. So before you start, once again, shoulders, ropes, headlights, pelvic floor. Make sure you're breathing. And then once again, you are opening and closing. So you're working both sets of glutes. But again, focusing on what you feel through the leg that you're standing on. Really watch that you're not gripping with your toes. Keep that weight nice and equal through your foot. Good job. Couple more. Check shoulders and headlights. Super job. Okay, little walk on the spot, and then we are going to finish off with, it's not really a stretch, just a nice way of lengthening the body tissues out when you've been working your legs quite hard. So I'm going to stand sideways on, and I want you to go into a little mini lunge position, not particularly big, and you're going to go slightly forwards, then take a little step back, push your heel down, slightly forwards, Another little step back, push the heel down. And one last go, slightly forwards. And then you step back, push the heel down. Okay, then we're going to swap and do exactly the same thing with the other foot in front. So a little mini lunge position. You're going to lean forwards, step back and push that heel down. Lean forwards, step back, push the heel down. And one more go, forwards and back and push that heel down. And then come back up. And we are going to finish there. That was meant to be a really quick session. Those exercises you can choose to do individually because they're all really good for your balance, whatever it is that you do, or you can run them all together and give yourself a really good balance, foot, ankle stability workout. Hope that's been useful. I'm always really grateful for comments and ideas. In the meantime though, take care and I will see you at the next session. Bye bye.